hore waad ku mahadsantahay inaad naga aqbasho waraysigan. Ugu horreyn Garad waxaad nooga warantaa xaaladda guud ee magaalada Laascanood.
Thank you very much for your question and the opportunity for this interview to get more information about the situation in Laascanood. The capital city of Seoul, Laascanood, has been under attack by the Somaliland administration and their army. It was a continuous shelling, bombing, and causing a lot of destructions, a lot of loss of lives, as well as injuries or wounded. In addition, there have been a lot of people who have fled the city and now displaced in different parts of the surrounding area or nearby cities. Some across the border to Ethiopia to get more safety and shelter, and that have been estimated to be more than 200,000 people, including women and children mostly.
Waxaad sheegtay in qasaare badan uu dagaalku dhaliyay oo isugu jira dhimasho iyo waliba barakac. Yaa geystay qasaaraha ugu badan?
The people attacking and causing these destructions and killing lives and attacking the women and children in the city are basically only one, and that's the Somaliland administration and their army, who are taking orders from Musa Bihi himself. Every day, despite how many times he commit that he's going to do a ceasefire, every morning there is been a fire started by their army here in the city. The thing that basically he's sharing or communicating with the international world is that he's committing ceasefire unconditionally, but at the same time starting or waging the war on a daily basis. And until he changed that tactic, there will be no ceasefire.
Halgankii aad ku doonayseen dad midaysan iyo deegaanka xor ah maxaa saldhig u ah?
The mission or the purpose of this movement, which started from the Blue movement, or the so-called the Blue Revolutionary, has been inspired by the youth and women and the local people, the civilians, so that they can have a self-determination. They have their own right to decide for their own, at their own will. And that's basically what they are being attacked, and that's what they losing their life for. And that is what's basically driving this whole movement, which gather and get us involved so that we can stand by our people to make sure that their freedom is what they get. Everybody has the right to be free, and our people, they need that freedom, liberty, as well as pursuit of happiness, and that's the basic right that every human should have, and that's what our people are looking for. If they have to shed blood or lose their lives, so be it, if that's the cost of the freedom. So far, we haven't been attacking to anyone. We're not going to any other city outside Laascanood to attack anyone. We are still here in the city, and the only city that has been bombarded is Laascanood by the Somaliland administration, which kind of proves to you that we are the ones who have been attacked, and we are just in the defense mode to prevent more bloodshed and more shellings by the Somaliland administration.
Mahadsanid Garad, maxaa caqabad ku ah wada hadal idin dhex mara idinka iyo maamulka Somaliland?
The international communities led by the ambassador of the EU to Somalia, Tina, has been leading that attempt to have or to arrange a dialogue, a peace dialogue between the elders from the Somaliland side, who are currently in Oak, and traditional and elders from our side. So far, that has not happened, but we're looking forward to that conversation, which hopefully will happen soon. And once we get that, then we'll see what that leads next. So definitely one thing that we are underlining is we welcome a ceasefire. We want to stop the bloodshed. We want peace basically, and I think everybody wants that. But also we want to make sure how it's feasible. And the only way that ceasefire peacefully is feasible is by having the withdrawal or removal of the Somaliland army present in city, in Laascanood, who is attacking or waging war every morning and have been consistent for those 18 days, including today. And we're looking forward to the same thing tomorrow. More war waged against us on the people of Laascanood.
maxay tahay jawaabaha aad ka helaysaan iyo xiriirka idinka dhaxeeya idinka iyo dowladda federaalka Soomaaliya iyo waliba sidoo kale beesha caalamka?
Well, as you may have seen, the outcome from the United Nations, the Somali ambassador to the United Nations, Mr. Abubakar Osman Bale, have condemned strongly and emphasized the threat to the humanities in Laascanood by the Somaliland administration, mainly by Musa Bihi. He considers that this is a massacre and against the humanitarian rights for anyone. So same thing on the UN also have the same. They stand the same position and condemn the war in Laascanood that Musa Bihi is waging on a daily basis and have been consistent in the last 18 days. We welcome that, and it kind of also proves and underlines that Musa Bihi's claim that there is a terrorist in Laascanood is not based on it's not accurate. The world sees that Musa Bihi is attacking civilians, women and children in their own homeland, in their own houses, and causing a lot of damage, a lot of loss, and killing a lot of lives. Innocent people, children, different parents and different ages, and also causing a lot of people to fled from the city and displaced in different parts of the surrounding area, as well as crossing all the way through the border to Ethiopia.
Garad, marka labaad mahadsan tahay yaa gacanta ku haya amniga magaalada Laascanood iyo deegaanada ku hareeraysan.
The majority of the city is under the locals management, the 33 community members that have been in charge of the city, as well as the mayor and the local government or local city delegations, as well as us, the leaders, the traditional leaders of Solsnag Ain. Some parts of the city is still under their control, and they are using that as their defense position to attack the city. And that's basically why we are claiming a ceasefire can only be sustained if the Somaliland army is removed or withdraw from the city and surroundings.
ugu dambeyntii Garad, dad badan ayaa ku barakacay colaadan sida aan wada ognahay qasaaro tiro ahna waa jira. Muxuu yahay baaqaaga cid kasta oo gacan ka geysan karta dejinta xaaladda iyo taageerada dadka dhiban ee Laascanood?
Yes, there have been a lot of people, estimated over 200,000 families have fled for the city. And they are displaced in all different parts in the surrounding nearby cities, all the way across crossing the borders. We urge the various humanitarian agencies, whether UN or international agencies, to come and rescue and help those people to get their basic needs, mainly medical assistance, as well as the sanitation help, and anything in that regard that can prevent another new disease to break out from those population gathering in the new destinations or new area which they inhabit. So we really urge the international communities to help those people as much as they can. And the main two areas that I can direct will be medical assistant, as well as sanitation and sheltering assistant, so that these people have proper shelter as well as proper sanitation to prevent any new diseases to break out.